This is the plaintiff, Jessica Pinto. She says she hired the defendant as a DJ and MC for her daughter's Sweet 16 party. And the photo booth he brought was defective and nobody got pictures from the night. When she asked for a refund for the photo booth, he only offered her a measly $100. That's crazy. She knows, he knows, and soon the judge will know. She's suing for $2,450 for a full refund. This is the defendant, William Ritter. He says there was an incident at the party where two of the plaintiff's guests shoved the photo booth attendant and he fell into the booth and it stopped working for a while. He can prove it worked at the beginning of the party. He felt like he was being reasonable by offering her $100 refund. Obviously, the plaintiff didn't, so here they are. He's accused of not getting the picture.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff hired the defendant to DJ as an MC for her daughter's Sweet 16 party, and the photo booth didn't work. But the defendant says two of the guests fell into the booth and broke it, but only for a while. It's the case of Grin and Barrett.
Thank you, Douglas. Jessica Pinto, you are suing Mr. Ritter's company. He's asked not to mention the name of the company for $2,450, the amount that you paid him that you want returned. Actually, it's more than what you paid him that you want returned to you because the photo booth didn't work. You hired him for your daughter's Sweet 16s?
Yes.
Okay. And you employed his company to do a total of what? What were they doing?
DJ, MC, photo booth.
Okay. And was there a DJ?
Yes.
There was an MC?
Yes.
Okay. And the photo booth we're going to talk about now. So you paid him a total of how much for that?
We paid them $2,300 in total in cash.
So why are you suing for $2,400? What happened?
The photo booth is the souvenirs that's supposed to go to the guest as a memory of my daughter's Sweet 16.
Okay, so the photo booth is like literally a photo booth that people can walk in, take the picture, walk inside, or?
It's supposed to be an open photo booth.
It's an open photo booth,
yes.
Okay. And they take the pictures, they usually have like silly hats or whatever if you want to beef it up. Mm-hmm. And then the picture gets printed out and the person takes their souvenir with them. What happened?
It didn't work.
At all?
No.
Ever?
No.
The entire night?
The entire night.
The party started at 7, but guests started arriving a little bit late because?
Yes. They were coming from out of town, Virginia, Florida.
They're Latinos?
Texas.
They're
yes.
Latinos? Okay.
Yeah, they're never early.
Yeah, no, this is the only punctual Cuban you will ever meet. All right. Okay. So, who's the gentleman next to you?
My boyfriend.
Were you there?
Yes.
When was the first time you remember anybody saying anything about the photo booth?
People started arriving, wanted to take pictures, nothing works. What happens? The MC comes to the photo booth, starts trying to take care of the photo booth, so now he's not doing his job. He's taking care of the photo booth. When the photo booth was supposed to come with a tech already.
A different tech?
A different tech. We hired a DJ and
Let me see your contract and let me see where it says that there'll be a different tech for the photo booth.
It doesn't show a tech.
Okay, so where are you getting that it's supposed to be another employee?
So they'll say there is not supposed to be another employee.
No, I'm asking you, where'd you get that
The
from?
MC is supposed to be the MC on the microphone. He's an MC, right? He's not the tech for the photo booth.
Normally, does a photo booth need an operator?
No, it's fully automatic.
Fully automatic. Okay, so go on.
So the MC was taking care of the photo booth on the phone.
Meaning trying to repair it? Okay, so he's trying to solve your problem.
But he was on the phone calling him, calling somebody else, trying to see how, what's
And what was he saying?
That it's broken.
What do you you weren't there, right?
Yes, I was there actually when.
No, in the beginning you were there, but you weren't there when things went wrong.
When the guest broke the photo booth, no, I was not there.
Okay, so you sub everything out, correct?
Yes.
You don't do anything yourself?
Yes, I do.
All right. Yes, you do what?
If they personally request me, I do it myself.
Oh, okay. But this was not one where you were staying for the party?
No.
All right, so did you go by there to check on things?
Yes, I fully set up everything myself, and I have the proof that the test print, which I showed him before the party with the timestamp on it at 5:10.
May I see that?
Yes, at 3 o'clock we showed up to the venue. We always set up nice and early to make sure everything works. Approximately 5:10, the test print was taken. That's when the timestamp.
What day was the party?
July 28th.
Okay. So at 5:10 p.m.
The test picture was taken. It was presented to, I don't know, the boyfriend or the husband.
Yeah.
And to show him that the photo
Okay,
booth
but
didn't work.
then according to them it stopped working.
Yes, it did.
What
stop
happened?
Approximately 2 hours into the party, I have the statement from the photo booth worker.
Why don't you have the photo booth worker here?
Because he goes to work. He wrote me a statement.
Yeah, I mean, he's the whole case, right? Because you're going to accuse their guests of breaking your machine.
And I have the picture of the
Why isn't he here?
He had to go to work.
Why couldn't he take the day off to testify? This is pretty important.
Absolutely.
What was it how did they break your photo machine?
So what happens approximately an hour and a half in the party, we got a phone call. 2 guests bum rushed the worker.
Bum rushed the worker?
Let me tell you the story first.
Wait, no, you just said the
Yes.
story. I don't understand what you said.
No, that's not the
What do you mean by bum rush?
So if a photo booth gets busted, does it ruin a Sweet 16?
No, because, I mean, if you really had a Sweet 16, it doesn't really matter about what happens. It matters if you have fun, really.
You know what? That says it all.
They pushed him? They got into a fight?
No, they went in, they took 3 pictures in the photo booth. They ran out because the pictures were supposed to print right then and there, but it was supposed to take 4 pictures. So they were running back in, then they pushed into it. He was standing there working the photo booth. They pushed into him, he fell to the side.
You're giving me a lot more detail than this letter does.
Yeah.
First of all, this letter is just typed up. Stop. This letter isn't even notarized. According to this fellow, a male and a female bum rushed into me. He doesn't give any of the detail that you just gave about the 3rd picture, the 4th picture. And why is he holding the keyboard in his hands?
Because the keyboard's for social media, so they can enter email addresses. The photo booth did work, and I have several pictures to show it did work.
Okay, hold on. The pictures you have, you printed out after the party.
No, they were printed at the party.
No, they weren't.
Okay.
When we got the phone call from the worker that something happened in the party, and the photo booth keyboard fell on the floor and command keys were hit, and they reprogrammed the program, and then the photo booth stopped working for approximately 1 hour. And then it went back up. It took several pictures, and I have all the
Prove
pictures
to me
here.
it took several pictures. You're making
Yeah.
all kinds of proclamations, and you weren't at the party.
Here's just some.
Okay,
Here's the
sweetheart, you're just,
timestamps for it,
hold
too.
on. I know there's timestamps. Did it print them?
Yes, that's how you see the timestamps. The timestamp, the DSLR booth software.
No, because you have a timestamp on every picture the thing took and didn't print. So every single picture that was able to be taken
Yes,
couldn't
and
be
they're
printed, correct?
That's correct.
Which is the idea behind a photo booth. A printed out picture that has a timestamp now doesn't prove to me that it was spitting out pictures back then.
Yes.
I need to know that it was spitting out pictures at the party. Because that's the whole idea behind a photo booth. They got a photographer for the other thing. They don't want your pictures later. They want your pictures then.
They were there.
So now, according to you, the thing is working and spitting out pictures all but 1 hour.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any evidence of texts going back and forth between you guys after the party or during the party, even better? Let me see that. This caused the photo booth to stop. Bum rushed into me, causing me to fall to the side and the wireless keyboard to fall out of my hands onto the floor. We should be holding on a little tighter. I don't know what fall to the side means. I don't know what bum rush means either. Where they bumped into him and all of a sudden bumping into him at a party is too much? I mean,
They pushed
keyboard fall. No, they didn't push him on purpose. And if you want him to testify to that, he better be here. Causing the wireless keyboard to fall out of my hands. So he was erect onto the floor, which caused the buttons to hit the floor and several of them to break off. This caused the photo booth to stop working for around an hour. I spoke to Mr. William on the phone. That's you, right? He's
Yes,
calling
ma'am.
you. On the phone to try and fix the damages that were caused by the keyboard hitting the floor that hit common keys to shift the system from working right. I fixed the issue. Photo booth started taking pictures again, and they printed. So for what this piece of paper that's not notarized, and I have no idea who wrote it, is worth, they're saying that printing did happen. Do you have affidavits from guests who say that no printing happened the whole night? Yeah. May I see that? Hey, the photo booth is not. Can I see it in your phone? Do you still have them in your phone?
Yes.
Yeah, because I want to see the timestamps and all that.
Sure.
This is from the catering company saying that they knew the photo booth wasn't working. It wasn't staffed by an employee. No repair was completed. These also aren't notarized, for the record. Due to a message on the screen, we visually saw him turn around as he was trying to handle the microphone and the keyboard, and he dropped the keyboard on the floor and then picked it up and placed it back on the prop table. No one bumped this man. Even then, the photo booth was still not working. No one had picture printouts nor pictures emailed. Blah, blah, blah. Who is this person to you?
It's one of my friends that I invited to the Sweet 16.
Hey, the photo booth is not working. You say to her at 9:15, because I guess people had called you or something. She had called you or your guy had
called me to fix the photo booth.
Who had?
The photo booth worker.
Because he doesn't know how to fix it?
No, because there's no
By photo booth worker, you mean the MC, right?
It's automatic.
Okay. Well, apparently not. All right. She says at 1 a.m., I'm very disappointed. You're responsible for the service, and if the service was not replaced, a full refund should be given back to the customer. Your MC had it in his hands and saw it was not working. I paid for a DJ, which did an amazing job. I have nothing to say to you, just want my refund. Okay, the MC shouldn't be handling the photo booth, period. Okay, he shouldn't. And if the photo booth, if it's a fully automated photo booth and we don't have to worry about a thing, then that would be fine. But if the MC has the keyboard in his hand and he's running around with microphones and everything else, and somebody bumps into him and he drops the keyboard, I expect it to be fixed right away, one way or the other. Which either because you send somebody and they give a new keyboard and they program it again, but it isn't. And how do you figure that I'm going to order him to pay you back more than you paid him?
I would try to ask him how much was just the photo booth. He didn't give me an answer. He said the photo booth was $650, and I said you didn't put that on there. And I don't know how much was just only the photo booth.
No, you don't get all of your money back. That would be ridiculous. Okay?
Can I?
Yeah.
In the text messages, it did say that they all printed out. She just didn't take them at the end of the party. They were underneath the printer.
Prove that. Where does it say that?
It's in the text messages.
That's you saying it. You said that she was saying it.
I said that I told her that the prints were still there.
Of course the prints are still there.
They were still at the venue.
Oh, my God. Are you listening to yourself? They're inside the computer, but they didn't print out for the guests. That's what matters. We're done. We're done.
They were printed.
Okay? I'm ruling in favor of the plaintiffs on their claim against you for the photo booth. I find that you have to provide a refund of $700. That's my verdict. Oh, my gosh.
That's ridiculous.
So the defendant's on his way out of the courtroom. The judge is found against you for $700. Goes back to her.
Yes, that's totally understandable, but the judge did not read the text message that said it did print.
Well, no, she did, but they weren't there at the time.
Yes, they were there at the time. That's what I was trying to say to her. She wouldn't listen to my claim.
Well, that's not the way we understood it. No, sorry about that. All right, you must sign a few documents on your way out of the courtroom. Here comes Ms. Pinto. Now, we heard so much about what was wrong with this party.
Yes.
That was all bad. This didn't work. That didn't. So how was the party? When you put it all together, did they have a great time?
They had a great time, but no pictures. So it was disappointing.
Did it ruin it that much that there were no pictures? Are you serious?
I had people come from
They
Texas.
were dancing and doing all kinds of party stuff, and the pictures ruined the party?
Yeah.
I find that hard to believe, really.
When you go on vacation, wouldn't you like a souvenir?
Well, yeah, but I mean, come on. Those kids had a party. You know they had a good time.
Texas,
Didn't they have a good time?
Yes.
Admit it.
Yes.
Okay, good enough. All right. You're going to get $700 back. Okay.
Thank
Congratulations. Okay. I don't know. Harvey, what do you think?
I mean, look, she was suing for the total cost of the party. The fact is there was value for what the defendant did. So what the judge did is kind of looked at it and said, you know what? Give her a third.